So we're gonna learn torch.compile from scratch. When you run commands in Python, it's gonna execute in sequence. What you can do is take this function and fuse them into a single kernel, so data doesn't need to travel back and forth many times. So the main idea is that you do all of this, so data goes in once, you do everything, and then data comes back. There is no back and forth every time. So you can get up to 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 50 times, 100 times speed up. But there is a catch. The first call, it's gonna take a long time to compile everything, maybe short time. So if you have a lot of commands, it's better to compile. If you're gonna run something for like hours, for example, training a model, is better to compile. But if you're gonna just test something quickly, then you don't need to compile if you're gonna just test, because compiling can take maybe 30 seconds, 1 minute, even more, or just a few seconds. So if you do hundreds of training steps, the compilation time will pay for itself, because compilation just happens once and then it speeds up every single time step after. By the way, there is more advanced tutorial in school, so join this premium plan for more advanced tutorial on this and other tutorials as well, and become AI researcher. So there is some issues here. For example, there are these breaks, and break can split one graph, one kernel into two, and this is a big loss in speed, and so we need to avoid those breaks. So torch.compile is not just one compiler, it's 3 components in sequence. So first component is TorchDynamo. It's gonna create some graph, fx graph, so it's just gonna record every function into a sequence, for example, a matmul, relu, matmul, and then the result of this x1 and w is gonna give t3, so result is gonna go through relu, give t4, and t4 and matmul here gives t5. So it's gonna record like this. For example, if something is greater than 0, it cannot compile this into a kernel because it doesn't know which path it's gonna take, because there is if. So it's just gonna create 2 kernels in this place. There is a break. And then AOT Autograd captures the backward pass, the back propagation one. So then there is a joint graph that's gonna combine these two. So the forward pass, matmul, relu, matmul, and then the backward pass going back with gradients. So then TorchInductor, it's gonna receive this graph and write this hardware specific code. For example, on NVIDIA GPUs, it's gonna write Triton kernels, or on CPUs, it can write C++ kernels, etc. So for example, it will merge linear relu into a single kernel, so the values are always in registers. It never goes into memory and never travels into different memory back and forth. So it's a lot faster because there is no traveling. So this is the diagram. So TorchDynamo, AOT Autograd, TorchInductor, and they produce fused GPU kernel or CPU kernel. You can also detect breaks with Dynamo Explain. For example, graph breaks 1 and there is 2 graphs. And then these things are gonna break the graph. For example, when you have these flows of like if data dependent control flows, and printing, and unsupported Python built-ins, because length is not yet traced, for example. This is how we would trace a computation graph. So here is some code. So first we need to have a way to trace operations. So you see each of the operations here will trace its input and output. And then we have, for example, trace function that will, you pass in the function through this trace function, and it's gonna trace and save this graph. So if we pass this MLP, for example, it's going to, we can print it and it's gonna save, it's gonna show all of these in a trace. So it's gonna look something like this, starting from this matmul and then relu and then matmul again. And then when we fuse, this matmul and relu, for example, may become one single operation. So x and w1, we're gonna give t4, so because there is relu and matmul. And we can also fuse this one into it as well. So guys, I have all of the code for you here if you want to check it out yourself in the description below. And second part of the tutorial is on school, so see you in there. Second part is in school, so link below the video, and you can learn to become AI researcher with us. So this one, premium plan, I'm gonna include more courses here. Link below the video, and see you in the next one.